I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting pretty bored of the same old H&M, Zara, Uniqlo. I don't see a lot of niche brands being highlighted. And so in today's video, I'll be sharing with you 10 awesome brands that I think are way cooler and much more worth your money. Now, if you enjoy finding out
I want to make a brand one day. I know. Oh, you're gonna make a generic Instagram brand. This is the third. Oh, no. Like I always. That's actually been one of my first dreams. Before like the hype of ever making Instagram brands. Like when I was like 12, 10. I'm 20 now. But when I was like 10, like 12, 10, bro. So at first, I think I told you all this already. Like I was a sneakerhead, right? And everything, like the IP's culture. I think like streetwear as a whole, like Supreme, obviously was a big influence and everything. But I don't know. I always like clothes. I was like, clothing business would be cool. It's like I'm like I actually want to own a business one day. I'm like, let me be my own businessman and make my own brand and like stuff. But like I actually want to like create like like an original style, something authentic, bro. I don't want to just do copy and paste this and that. I want to actually like cool. I want my brand to stand out, bro. I have to make it stand out. And I've thought of some ideas. I have thought of some, but I need to like I actually want to draw it out. Like have a notebook and draw designs and like actually create some like different stuff. Like I feel like I'm a pretty creative person because I make music and stuff. I feel like people who make music are creative people, you know. But like, I feel like I have some creativity, so I'm like, why not, create something on my own? And my friend said, "Oh, you can just pay someone to make designs." I mean, that's true. Some people do pay people to make designs. I know big companies, for example, Nike, they probably have people that they make designs for them, and they pick out them which one works, and they pay them. I know, like, there's nothing wrong with that. You can take inspiration, get someone else to help you make a design. There's nothing wrong with that. But I want to make something on my own, like have my own style, have my own swag to it. But yeah, that's just a little yeah. But yeah, I don't know when, bro. I need money, bro. It takes money to start a business, obviously. Just gotta find a good manufacturer. And quality is important. I don't want no gilding quality, bro. I want some like that terry cotton, that French cotton 400 GSM, like material for like tees or hoodies or whatever. I don't know. Yeah, will I do accessories? I'll do accessories too. We'll do a mix of everything, bro. Hoodie, tees, accessories. Streetwear is my main focus. High fashion. I don't know if I can do the high. I shouldn't. Could make high fashion, but I feel like my inspiration is from Virgil. I like how Virgil's. I think I like the streetwear. I always like streetwear. Streetwear is always my thing. I do like high fashion, cool and everything, but I think if I can do it in a way where I mix both worlds, I know that's happening right now. High fashion and streetwear are kind of like colliding right now. Like people, brands are making designs, they're making their own thing with it. I want to do something like that too. Like it's like good quality. It looks good. It's one of one design. It's different, but like you know. And I want it to be somewhat influential. I know that's kind of hard. I feel like all the ideas have not been used up. It's definitely possible to make something stand out, make something just as good. But yeah, I'm gonna keep thinking, keep trying to pursue that as much as possible. But yeah, let's continue the video.
out about new niche fashion brands, then please do leave a like on this video. It really helps the channel. This video is going to be a little different. I have some notes on each brand. We're going to go through the brand's homepage, the clothes, why I like the brand, and some of my favorite pieces. And without further ado, let's get started. So the first brand is a brand called Youn. This brand features a bunch of minimal black garments that have like a unique detailing rather than relying on loud designs. For more viral pieces,
Like padded down, that looks like those motocross jackets, kinda.
are their Blossom series, which features these 3D cherry blossoms on a variety of different garments, which I think is pretty cool. It's a subtle detail that is also
They have their own style, their own niche.
hand done, I think, on the jackets, which is crazy. The loafers, I'm not a fan of the loafers, but I can appreciate the craftsmanship. My favorite piece from this brand is actually the
I like that jacket. You know what that jacket reminds me of? Rick Owen, I forget what he was. Rick Owen there's a Rick Owen zip up that's kind of like that, but it goes like, hold on, let me see if I can find it. Yes, this hoodie. That's what that reminds me. I think it goes up to the hood, but yeah, it's this is the hoodie. Yeah, it kind of looks similar. This one goes to that area. Swoops like that. Oh, it's double zip. Okay, that's tough.
frayed asymmetrical jacket. Upon first glance, it looks kind of normal, but then you notice the high neckline, you notice the curved zipper, and then you're starting to think, okay, this is a cool jacket. This is not no regular jacket. I will say a lot of their stuff is sold out, but for good reason, you know, in my
That. Ooh, that looks nice. That looks nice. I like that.
opinion.
I like the distressed look. It's nice.
The price is not cheap, but it's not expensive for what you're getting. Next up on this list is Huni Design. So this brand is actually a German brand, and I would describe as a playful, futuristic take on streetwear. Their most viral item that I think kind of shot them to fame was
I've seen this before, bro. That hoodie is so hard. I've seen this hoodie. I think I know. I have a friend that's. I think he was rocking this. This hoodie is clean. I like this hoodie. It reminds me of something. It has a nostalgic kind of vibe to it. It reminds me of something. I don't know what. But this hoodie is very tough. I like this hoodie.
Two-tone hoodie. Lil Nas wore that hoodie, and then they've also worked with J Balvin on like this custom mask thing. Super cool. I really like the design language of the whole brand. It's giving like a soft Y2K futuristic, not exactly retro, but heavy on
What are those shoes? Those are some interesting shoes.
the future, which I like a lot. Definitely more known in the Instagram/fashion community. They actually just released some Apple inspired stuff, which I really like. I think it would match perfectly with my AirPods backpack. I also like their fur hats. Those are pretty cool too. Overall, great brand. I will say though, because it's coming from Germany, you will have to pay a good amount for shipping, which kind of sucks if you're from the US like I am, but you know, it is what it is. It's just something to keep in mind. Next up is Ours Clothing. And these guys specialize in affordable quality blanks and basics. They have a bunch of reviews on their site and just overall make quality stuff for the price point. They're most known
I think they remind me of Pull and Bear. But I don't know if their quality is better. No, actually, the quality might be better than Pull and Bear. Pull and Bear quality not bad. I don't know.
for their hoodies, and they have a bunch of different colors and options to choose from. Again, this is more of an essentials type brand, so nothing too flashy. I do like their cropped hoodies. I think a regular hoodie can easily go past your waist and kind of not do you justice depending on where the waist ends. I also just saw their garment dyed stuff looks pretty cool too. Next up is Entourage Studios. So this brand was actually launched by a former Yeezy stylist, which is pretty cool. You could definitely see elements of the brand within their color choices and silhouettes. More recently, they added a wide range of new pieces, but I really like their classic uniform collection, specifically their outerwear. As a luxury brand, they are pretty expensive. However, if you're looking for basics that are on par with luxury brands, this is the brand to get those from. A friend of mine bought the heavy hoodie and it really is heavy. I think it's like 2 pounds, which is crazy. And it's 100% cotton, which basically means it'll probably last for a very, very long time. Even if you guys don't get anything on the website, you should definitely check it out. Their website is super unique, super creative. Next brand is a more niche jewelry brand called Foamy Works. Hopefully I'm saying that right. But basically this brand features handmade sterling silver jewelry with rhodium plating, which basically means it'll be brighter than just regular silver. They have some really unique designs, a bit on the pricey side, I'm not gonna lie, but quality stuff nonetheless. Haven't really seen other brands making jewelry with these intricate shapes like this. I really like their trisect necklace. It's giving almost like an alien sigil. I don't know about the $280 price tag, but it is pretty unique and would be a nice switch up from a simple cross necklace, for example. They also have a bunch of different earrings, which are really cool. Again, this is a niche brand. I think this is just one person and maybe a small team. So they're not gonna have the lowest prices in the world, but you know, for me personally, I'd rather pay a little more for something that's unique and that'll last instead of something that's, you know, cheaper, more trendy, and that I'll get over in like a week or something, you know what I mean? Next up is Salt Studio. This is another brand like Huni Design that's popping off on social media, but I believe they're based in San Diego, so a lot of the clothes are like warm tones, a lot of mesh stuff. I think it was their crochet pants that brought them to my attention. I'm actually not really a fan of the pants, but I can appreciate the intricate pattern. I mean,
It's not bad. You know what the pants remind me of? They remind me like Nigerian clothes. The patterns a little bit.
the process that probably went into making these, it looks like a lot of work. I am a fan of their jersey type stuff. They have a jersey tee as well as this like jersey hoodie that's all made of like a knit cotton, so it looks super comfy. The only thing I say is that they do limited drops and sell out like so fast, so keep that in mind if you do want to order from this brand. They are kind of hype, but definitely seem like they are worth the money. Next up is another brand called Angel Type. This brand features a lot of different anime clothing, from jewelry to clothes.
Ooh, I ain't gonna lie. This would be so tough as a tie. That actually would be tough. That's looking kind of hard. I like that. That would be tough. So those accessories, Boro jacket, armor long sleeve. Okay, I see it. Batwing long sleeve.
To accessories. They have a great selection if you're into this sort of Yoji Yamamoto type aesthetic. I really do like their art direction, and the website is pretty cool. Some of their more notable stuff is these Cat Visu jean shorts, which are pretty cool. And I've also been eyeing this sweater that is actually heavier than the Entree Studios sweater and cheaper. That just goes to show you that the quality of this brand, they know what people want. They're not afraid to be uniquely different. Again, not for everyone, but definitely a cool brand nonetheless. Next up is a brand called Trend Vision. This is another German brand that has rose to fame, much like Huni Design, although they're more focused on the general streetwear look. I really enjoy their online editorials and social media campaigns. They're always very thought out and well executed. Their garment dyed stuff is also cool. I love, again, all things garment dyed. They also have really cool outerwear. I'm not sure if it's in stock anymore, but definitely way more unique than you will find at any mall or anything like that. They did experiment more in the past, in my opinion, so hopefully they restock more on their older stuff. But yeah, definitely worth checking out. They do have cheaper shipping than Huni Design from what I saw.
This black jacket look-y hard. I like it. I don't know what that is. The jean. I like this. It's nice. 250 euros. That is a lot. It looks good though. And even these pants are not bad too.
But yeah, definitely worth checking out. They do have cheaper shipping than Huni Design from what I saw, and they're overall a well-established and thought-out brand. Next up is a brand I recently got onto my radar, which is a brand called Prometoa. Apparently they're known for their B jeans that have a very unique wash and wide fit. It's elevated, dark outfits again. Their main item that caught my eye was their triple zip cardigan. I really like how it can open up and change how the garment lays on you. Very cool, not something you see very often. And at $100, I think it's great for what you're getting, plus the custom zips. Again, when you compare this to a brand like Zara or Uniqlo, they're not going to have like that custom zipper. It's going to be a little bit more generic. So for the money, this piece is much more worth the value in my opinion. And you can also resell that piece and probably sell it for the same amount, if not way more than you would have sold for like a mall brand. That custom zip, that attention to detail is a good sign. Last but not least is a brand called Davral Supply. This one sold out instantly and I don't think it'll be restocked, which is a bummer, but they of course have more cool items. I really like the shoes that they had. Basically, it's like a Nike shoe with a twist on it. And more recently, they've delved into more intricate shorts like these, which are really cool because the stars, normally if you get it from like any other brand, it's going to be, just printed on and call it a day. These guys individually embroidered the entire graphic. So each little star is embroidered. I think that attention to detail is really cool. And again, something that I want more brands to be doing. And that pretty much wraps up these 10 brands that you need to know about. If you think there was one that I should have mentioned that I didn't mention in this video, definitely let me know the name of the brand in the comments below. If you like this content and want to see
Very tough. Now, I have a brand that I can recommend. If y'all like kind of like, I guess you can kind of say punkish, kind of, I don't even know if you can call it opium. It's kind of opium-ish, like flex music, kind of Osama Sun type aesthetic. Loki Jordan the Miller. I have like 3 Jordan. Hold on, let me see. I can find it. Jordan Miller. Jordan Miller. Jordan Miller. Jordan Miller. Jordan Miller has some tough stuff. Yeah. I like Jordan Miller. Be cool. He actually restocked everything, all of his stuff from V1. I think we're on V6 now. So he's dropped